Why are you green? Good evening, everyone. It's Kinda Burnt. I'm Kinda Burnt. I'm feeling halfway decent, but I have been coughing all day long. Try not to get worried about that. For obvious reasons that we shan't go into. I want to play a scary game. Let's play a scary game. This is called The Last Utopi, as in Utopia. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Maybe it's Utopi or Utopi or Utopi? Words is weird. Like a bonsai plant fruitcake combo. That doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. It does, kinda. I don't know. Are those jujubes? Are those nerds? Are those nerds shoved in there? There's about to be another one. But, you just calm down. We've just only met. Wow. Wow. You brag a little. The colony has asked Miss Kent to embark on a solo expedition to planet Earth. Her task is to uncover the great mystery of who or what introduced the alien plant spores to Earth. The Triffids! It was decided that this expedition would take place at the site where the spores began to spread, the last Utopi furniture store. It's a furniture store! This research will form the basis of the colony's Earth history curriculum. If successful, Kent's work will be taught in colony schools for centuries. Alpha to base, I've landed. Copy. Stay alert, Hannah. Eli Mason. Mr. Mason has spearheaded this project. He has volunteered to serve as Miss Kent's point of contact. In that suit. It won't be the first time in a Utopi store. Utopi store? You're not making this easy for me. I'll be fine. It'll be your first time in a Utopi store like this. I'm gonna pronounce it till I'm otherwise corrected. We aren't sure how rapidly spore growth has progressed since the migration, but it is likely that the spores have severely altered the landscape of the store to accommodate their terraforming. This is no longer your planet, you're a visitor in their territory now. You and your family have signed the release forms, right? Oh, boy. Yes, sir, we have. Ugh. You know how much I hate this legal formality stuff, but just to run through it one more time, you know, for the folks at home. The colony cannot be held responsible if our patented anti-spore hazmat suit proves to be ineffective against the spores. If you experience the usual symptoms of exposure, confusion, paranoia, loss of memory... Now wait a minute. We're talking about her or me? Or the more serious side effects, delusions of grandeur, violent outbursts, death, etc., etc. Etc., etc. Sounds awful. You alone are responsible. Yeah, it's only her life. Basically, be careful. You are valued as an employee of the colony. Understood, sir. Hannah Banana. Now, I know you have been briefed on the mission many times. There are a few more things that might be helpful to know about your gear before you head out, though. Would you like me to run through what you've been outfitted with? Words, enunciation. Enunciate the word. Yes, teach me the basics. Tutorials. Hey, future Brent here. This is going to be really boring, so we're going to have a nice transition and skip. That's about it. Is there anything you'd like me to go over again? Okay, Bora Gabora. No, I'm good. I'm not good. I haven't retained a single thing you said. But here we go. Good luck, Hannah. Feel free to reach out if anything comes up. Will do, sir. Dismounting over and... Did you ride a horse here? Oh, fun. Wait, did I come in that thing? The Atreus 360 by Microsoft. The scanner says it's bulletproof. Neat. I hope I find a gun to test it. So IKEA. I always knew that IKEA would destroy the world. I just didn't expect, you know, space broccoli. Kind of reminds me of Matango. Any Toho fans know what I'm talking about? Oh no, the Cybertruck didn't do well. Looks like this truck was trying to peel out when it stopped. Haha, we must be in Texas. The scanner detects traces of long decomposed human life inside. And it was there before the guy crashed. Irony of ironies. Alright, let's check out this Hyundai. Are you gonna hurt me? Are you gonna hurt me if I come right up upon you? Yeah, hematoma. Oh, don't blow your spores upon me. These plants could fit into pots when they first appeared 3 years ago. Now look at them. According to the scanner, molecules flowing through a tube-like structure in its base produce the toxic gas. Oh, we're dealing with a gas. That's grody. I see the parking situation hasn't really improved. The front door to the Utopi store. It looks like the automatic mechanism no longer works. I'll have to pry it open with my hands to get inside. Alright, use them. Here goes. Oh, I wasn't interacting with anything outside. I'm so stupid. Can I go back out? I sure effing can't. Huh. Getting some vague Midsummer vibes. Oh, it's a tunnel of horrors. There better be gold at the end of this rainbow. That's all I can say. Or at least a ball pit. God. We knew the spores were multiplying, becoming stronger, more intelligent, but they never exhibited such aggressive behavior. If this body was needed for sustenance, the corpse would have been consumed by now. Oh, the plot thickens. Encased in amber, unable to move. This person spent their last moments on display, a prize to be envied. If I can more closely examine the body, I can find out who this person really was. There must be some way to get through the amber. Huh. Well, I will be right back, Loretta. You just hang tight. Crouching. Can I speed runst? I can power walkst. Scan. A desktop computer. A thick layer of dust covers the keyboard. Let's see if this still powers on. Oh, let's hope and pray. Yes, I'm in, and it's Windows 98. We're saved. Oh, boy. Well, let's open up Paint, I guess. No? Oh, type the month, day, and year that the footage was recorded in this format. Nah, what? Fine. Well, this is great. $129 for this? For a thing that you sit at? You know, that's not bad. This brings the whole room together. Colony scientists still don't understand how the toxic gas is able to wreak so much havoc on the human brain and immune system. It's smelly, for one. I guess I'm glad to be wearing the finest hazmat tech available. Yeah, and only 3 people died in it. Each? These chairs better ask me how my day was for that amount. I'd better not touch it. I don't want to touch it. I need a code. I need a passcode. I don't want to anger this. Never thought I'd utter those words, and no truer thing has been said. Does the nightstand come with the glowing pustules? Is that extra? Is there like a coupon? A bracket? Nothing? Really? Jack Nicholson's not gonna show up in... Ask for a drink? Okay. Oh, no. Horror game bathrooms. My first one. Great. Let's see what unnatural horrors await. There are no urinals. Oh my god. Who knows? This could come in handy. I tooks it. Oh! And it froze the game! Okay, what did I tooks? Alright. An empty spray bottle. Knock knock! You gonna be much longer? Bloody Mary, blood... Nope. See, this is not one straight line. You guys are liars. This is a maze of doom. What is even... There's been a spill, sir? Some down meatballs next to the children's beds? Hello? The door to the janitor's closet. The blue paint on this metal sign is chipping, revealing a rusty texture underneath. Damn, it's locked. I'm sure there's a key around here somewhere. Oh, wow. Just multiple goals. Power walking through the Utopi. Burning calories. Ooh, a wall. Interesting. Here's an elevator to upward. Oh, there's more? The buttons and doors are completely rusted over from neglect. Good. I don't want to go up there anyway. Ooh. Clean up in sinks. Oh no, I don't know what I thought I saw, but it wasn't that. The spore's constant fluid movement, it never stops. You're looking for the word pulsate. I'm starting to feel sick just looking at it. That makes two of us. Let's look some more. Yes. Don't you love it when your toilet exhales? I'm gonna wash my hands. Oh, baby. Someone... I feel so unclean. The scanner says this is a key card reader. Looks like I'll need an employee ID card to enter. I didn't realize that I was coming to Utopi to work. I am not an employee. At least I was not aware that I was. Could I have... something? Literally anything? Back to the bathroom? Perhaps? Ooh, a key, though. Take it, take it. You sure are. I'm looking for a keyhole. I'm looking for a keyhole. Can I please have a keyhole? A corkboard? Oh. Notices and reminders. I bet the code is here. A scanner is estimating the oldest note here to be about 8 years old. Ooh. What's this, you say? Two doodles are scribbled here with a plus sign in between them. There's something written here, too. Here it is. Shh, don't tell on me. G. Not keeping it all that secret, hanging it on this hook, on this cork board for everyone to see. What do these symbols mean? It's a spiral, so... Junji Ito? And either a bald man making unnecessary eye contact with me, or a baby doing the same thing. Look away, baby. Okay, time to find that door. Maybe the janitor's closet. Yeah, baby. Alright, let's see if this will work. Showed it. Oh, Resi Evil. There is a note taped on the wall here. Messy handwriting fills the page. The mark of a snap pencil implies some frustration in the author. I don't like this picture because I'm in it. It reads, management is well aware of Gerard's secret sauce. Do not attempt to recreate it. Ew! Although it's just Thousand Island dressing and mayo. This mixture has been shown to damage and erode surfaces. Ha ha! I'm breaking into that amber with the secret sauce. And those aren't euphemisms. Please don't call the police. There are no shortcuts to cleaning toilets. I disagree. Use the provided tools without modification or disciplinary action will be taken. Thanks, Rita. I don't need to take this with me. But the memories! Good old clean individual. I still remember the jingle from the ads. Clean individual will keep you out of prison, maybe? Make your home livable with clean individual. That'll be $10,000 for my services. I might need this. Alright. Should I grab a roll for the road? I got a runny nose. An off-brand cleaning product. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Uzumaki goes inside-y. Swirling! It's more marketable. Maybe I can bet you sure can. You sure can, honey. You sure can. I want some Morox. Morox is for morons. That's me. Ah, there's a bald head. Curly Joe, I see you. He was my least favorite stooge. I would like to combine. I done did it. So, fairly placid so far. Kind of confusing. Not impossible. I've put it together through some trial and error. Didn't exactly spoon feed it to me. I can appreciate that. Still don't know what to do about you. But I bet, oh, what's her name back here has got an ID card on her. This is fun for children of all ages. Slide in the woods again. Alright. That's some heavy-duty stuff. It worked. The amber has eroded away enough for me to get a closer look. The scanner identifies the body as that of a 43-year-old woman. There is vein-like scarring all over her face, hands, and legs. Oh, that's not very nice to point out. Age makes fools of us all. Her eyes are rolled back in her head, her expression forever frozen in a grimace. Well, it looks like there's an ID card hanging from her pocket. Yeah, take it. Take it! Rita. Rita. She had been working for Utopi for 9 years before her death in 2004. You say death, but she was preserved in that amber, and I feel the moment I turn around, Rita gonna be chasing me through that tunnel. Please don't. Please don't. My run button isn't so much a run button as it is just a disappointment button. Please don't. I don't want a dead in an IKEA, a Utopi. Sorry. Taking her ID card from her feels wrong. Like I'm making her anonymous. That's an interesting touch. That's neat. Cool. I see you. I see you. I'm sure going to need it though. Oh, Rita. You just stay where you are. I'm gonna shimmy shammy away, and you just... Okay, goodbye! Okay, so I have a card. Now I gotta go to the card scanner. Perhaps I will find a code for the computer up front, and then everything will just be hunky-dory, kosher. Let's give this a try. Man, Utopi, for having gone through the apocalypse, yeah, me either. A wired office phone. You remember those? I haven't used one of these in years. Wait, it looks like there's a saved message on here. Let's give it a listen. You have one saved voice message. Starting now. First voice message sent October 22nd at 2:54 p.m. Duration 32 seconds. You better sit down. It might be a while. Cassie, it's Rita. I got your call. We did not have a plant delivery scheduled for today. I'm sure it'll be fine, but Cassie, accepting deliveries without verification from management is a huge security risk. These were delivered? I was thinking an Audrey 2 situation, believe it or not. Just kind of falling from the sky, maybe in a musical number. Please find a way to handle this, okay? Call the delivery service or something. And tell them we don't want no talking plants. And save the security footage so I can review it when I get back from vacation on Monday. Rita came back. Rita should have stayed on vacation. Plant delivery. I have to access that footage. I'm a-trying. I have a good idea where it is. What do you have against me, game? The TV won't turn off. Oh, they're here. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to have the date. October 22nd. Said that paper would never, ever amount to anything in my life. What do you think of me now, Ma? I know the time. I'm gonna solve this puzzle without your help. Alright. Let's turn this baby on and see that footage. What do you say? Use computer. I need the year too? Oh, I want to get off me. Get off me! Yark! 2004, A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke. That's the one about when space plants come to Earth and there's a space baby. Did Stanley Kubrick fake the moon landing? Alright, you stupid son of a gun. I know your tricks. Success. Let's look at the horror show. This footage has no audio. It's grainy, but I can just barely make out a figure. A voluptuous figure. This must be Cassie, the customer service worker. She looks young, maybe in her early 20s. There's a few hours of her messing around on her phone. Let me scrub through this. Oh yeah, that's real nice. Alright, here we go. A man is entering the store. I can't quite make out his face from this angle. I bet. Oh God, it's me! And you didn't even see it coming. It wasn't me. I don't want to jump to conclusions. But oftentimes in storytelling, when someone's face is not being shown, it's because we've already met this person. And I definitely saw a green dude earlier just shouting things at Hannah Banana. Poor Hannah Banana, are you working for the enemy? Ooh, he sent you down here to cover up the information. Yo. Watch me be completely wrong. Or was it me? It wasn't me. He's striking up a conversation with her. It's difficult to read her expression, but she's gesturing around and shaking her head. Why you green? He motions towards the door. Door. More gesturing. Cassie is persistent. Whatever she's asking for, she won't go for it. Go for it, Cassie. Just go for it. You only live once. He's now just standing in front of the customer service desk with his arms crossed.
I would like to speak to your manager. I believe her name is Rita.
Seems like it goes on like this for a while. Let me scrub forward. Oh, he's pointing at her now, leaning forward. She looks frightened. Where is security? She nods. He throws his hands up. He shakes his head as he walks out. See ya. Take your weird plants with ya. A few minutes pass with Cassie staring at the door, waiting. She looks around again. When the man reappears, he's pushing a cart. Are those... Yes. Inside the cart are about a dozen plants. Oh my god, this is it. This is the earliest documented sighting of spore plants on Earth. This will be the single most significant discovery of my career, until it's covered up by a corrupt organization known as the Colony, and you are snuffed out, left on Earth, to never go home again. Hannah Banana, why did you take this assignment? You were only 25. This could lead us to the truth about how the plants were introduced in the first place. It has been theorized that they were sold to Utopi after being grown by an unwitting gardener. I always wondered what that would feel like to harvest the cyanide of humanity without even realizing. The cyanide's already kind of the cyanide of humanity. I get what you're saying. The gardener likely never had to face the reality for long. With such frequent exposure to the plant, the confusion and memory loss would have been severe when symptoms showed. Is this man in the footage that gardener? I'm sure there's an angle here where I could get a better look at him. Wait. What is... No! Sometimes I hate being right. Eli, you old so-and-so. It wasn't me after all. You owe me an apology. You piece of poop. You pursed-lipped jerk-off. Alpha to base. I've gone through the Utopi and collected everything I need. I'm outside now. Excellent work, Hannah. Your work here will ensure future generations know where they came from, long after the last humans who set foot on Earth are gone. I trust you didn't run into any big issues? Not at all, boss. No, sir. Just the spores. And everything was as you hypothesized it would be? No amount of time in the lab could have prepared me for seeing the spores in person. This really is their world now, entirely. I suppose I wasn't quite prepared for that. But no, nothing too shocking. Are you sure, Hannah? Don't you tell him, Hannah Banana. You be strong. You have your whole life ahead of you. You can get out of this. A colony microdrone has been following you this entire mission. Oh, with a live feed directly to me. Eli, you piece of green crap. You space turd. I wanted to ensure your safety, of course. But I also wanted to keep an eye on you. I wanted to find that security tape. I bet you did. I bet you did. What? You think I would have left it there if I didn't want you to find it? I suppose you deserve a more thorough explanation. Yeah, let's start there and let's see where it goes. What do you say? I founded the colony when it was becoming apparent to some that Earth would not be habitable forever. Back then, people thought we still had time to fix it. We did have time. But I knew that what we needed to happen would never be done. The world's economy was dependent on oil and plastic, conveniences that you people would never concede. You snuck some satire and some allegory, a metaphor into this. Interesting. You bred like rabbits, which only put more strain on our limited resources. You blame the corporations and the evil billionaires for all your problems. Well, I'm not gonna comment on that just now. What you people never understood is how taxing it is to carry the world on your shoulders. You all want the fastest, best service, but without the price. Oh, woe is me and my billions of dollars. I'll never be able to cope. Do you know what it's like to have 7 yachts? Where am I gonna put 7 yachts? I know it's not politically correct to say this, but the reality is that you want your affordable drone. Some little factory worker needs to miss a couple bathroom breaks to make that happen. Maybe it's more than a couple. But you got your drone cheap just like you wanted. This cycle continued while Earth suffered. I would stay up all night agonizing over the future I knew was coming. The droughts, beautiful coastal cities winding up under the sea, so many species extinct forever. And then one day it came to me. Thanks to all your actions, Earth would soon be uninhabitable to humans. But what if something made us leave before that dreaded day? Well, that seems like, cutting the nose to spite the face? I'm not sure I'm, buying into your vision there, Eli. Something foreign, something alien. Oh, but it wasn't alien, was it? So while I built my spaceships, I started building something else too. The spores. I wanted to create an organism that could pass as alien, but tailored to my needs. So you reverse engineered broccoli and turned it into a weapon of mass destruction? It wouldn't be difficult, but I knew that I could build a new world if given the chance. But I knew that things wouldn't get bad enough in my lifetime to prompt the mass exodus I was preparing for. The spores would be the key to our future. I won't bore you with the details. These were boring details. I mean, go on. Let's just say my position gave me access to gene splicing tools that the average person thought only existed in the movies. Once I had developed my first prototype, I planted it here. Did you develop your first prototype, or did a team of employees, very talented individuals, plant it here? It was more successful than I could have ever dreamed. Dead body over there. Dead body over there. Earth scientists didn't have time to examine the DNA of the spores before their labs and minds started to be taken over. This plan seems like it could go wrong in any number of ways. Now, I'm no evil genius, but due to the spores' unique properties, people quickly concluded they must be alien. The rest, as you know, is history. I can see that this is a lot to process, so let me cut to the chase. You're gonna die. You have 2 choices. You can come back to the colony with me, and we will document the truth behind the spores together. As a historian, I know the truth is important to you. It's important to me, too. If you come back with me when I die, you may tell the colony what really happened. And for your efforts, I will ensure that you're taken care of. You won't have to worry about housing, food, or money. You will be inducted into the elite class of the colony. I will fund any future research endeavors you'd like to set out on. Just so long as we keep this between us until I am no longer here. Faustian much? You may also refuse this opportunity. Yeah. The truth will set you free. I hope you'll accept, but we can cross that bridge if we come to it. So, Hannah, my lovely historian, what do you say? Don't make me choose. God, I know what I'm gonna choose. I just don't know that I want to go through the game and see the other choice. Oh, you did! Eli, fella, you might have done it for what you feel are all the right reasons. You might have started in an altruistic place. You might have wanted to save the world. But you killed innocent people. And maybe I'm a simple man. I'm not making a deal with the devil. I don't care what color his skin is. And I don't care about the multiple endings. I care a little. But at the moment, I'm going with my heart. I can't. I can't do what you're asking me. Good for you, Hannah, even though I made that decision for you. You killed everything. What is wrong with you? You have spent your entire life stepping on everyone beneath you. Do you think people will forever live under your boot? Do you think you won't be found out? I know you haven't kept this to yourself. It's you and me, Hannah. We're the only ones who know the truth. I have a hard time believing that. I mean, provided maybe you've killed some accomplices and just shot them out into space through an airlock. But that seems like an awfully big secret to keep. Death Broccoli. Are you forgetting Earth's last year? The desperation? The way people fought and begged to join us on our expedition? Nobody was asking questions, Hannah, and nobody has sense. We have built a beautiful community. The colony has restored the souls of our people. The world we live in now is much kinder, much safer, and much more sustainable. People had to die, sure. It pained me every day to see the body count rise. But Hannah, this planet was always dying. When you were a girl, didn't you learn that it was kind to put a sick dog out of its misery? Don't you bring dogs into this. Don't be a martyr for a scorched earth. Don't be stupid, Hannah. Obliviosa! Afa-fa-fa-fa-fa! You. Alright, I see you've made up your mind. I'm disappointed, Hannah, but I guess there is always a silver lining. The Atreus 360 has a unique feature I had to fight tooth and nail with our engineers to include. After much convincing, they designed all Atreus ships to allow for constant remote control from my office, because remote controls is cool and stuff. I was doing it with the drone earlier. You weren't paying attention. This means I'm remote controlling. I guess I knew a situation like this would arise someday, and now I finally get to test it out. It is a bit of a shame I'll be testing it on you, though. An intelligent girl like yourself, it feels almost wrong to abandon you here. I hate to see all that potential go to waste. Tish. Tut. Well, every worker is replaceable. Just machines, huh? Because we're just drones. Goodbye, Hannah. Mission report. Summary. Failure. Miss Kent was sent on a dangerous solo expedition to Earth. Her task was to attempt to create a historical account of the spore's introduction to the atmosphere. Mr. Mason reported that Kent had lost contact with him soon after her trek into Utopi. He continuously tried to regain contact with Kent to no avail. It can be concluded at this time that Hannah Kent has passed away. A funeral has been held to commemorate her life and work. Poor Hannah. A replacement for Kent's previous role as colony historian has been identified. Mr. Mason expects, with lessons learned and more protection provided to the historian, this iteration will be a success. Report concluded. Ending 1 of 2, isolation. Wow. The feel-good game of the summer. You got satire in my video game. I don't know how effective. Not to say that it wasn't. I'm talking about it. First of all, poor Hannah Banana. May she rest in peace. She is probably preserved in amber in one of those death broccolis. A martyr to a scorched earth indeed, but man, her morals are intact, I suppose. Ugh, what a grim takeaway. Revisionist history even after the earth has perished. Yikes. I'm tempted to go back through the game. I don't think I'm going to, because I also see that being not a letdown, but emotionally draining. I don't know that there's a happy ending in store either way. But happy endings aren't everything they're cracked up to be. Sometimes the only way that a story gets your attention or forces any kind of change, social or otherwise, is if it's tragic, or if it's scary, or if it ruffles some feathers. There's a lot to unpack there. I'm not going to do that in a single night, especially when I have my own sort of mixed feelings on this situation in particular. There are no easy answers, but it's mostly because we made it that way. That doesn't mean that there shouldn't be discussions, and there shouldn't be moments or media or things like this that are deliberately made to get the discourse going. I think, on that note, the last Utopi does a decent job. It snuck it in there, and it was not entirely unwanted. I also was curious as to why it was set in an IKEA ripoff, but that in retrospect makes a lot of sense. It wasn't scary in the traditional sense. I definitely saw that when there was a run button and a crouch button introduced into the mix, I thought for sure I was going to be chased by something and that I was going to have to hide, and that's not a mechanic that's unknown to people who play horror games. So there were a lot of expectations that didn't pan out. The scarier thing, though, is the implications about, human nature. And, of course, the end of the world, which in a lot of ways feels like this abstract concept that a lot of people can't wrap their heads around, which is why a lot of people say we're heading towards doomsday as we speak, and the human race just can't kind of conceive of it because it just seems like it's always forever away. Maybe it's never going to happen. That's why we're heading headlong towards it. Kind of a grim outing tonight, but not one without value. So, a lot to think about on that one. Matt, good job. Good job, whoever made that game. Keep making more. But yeah, if you would like me to play more games like this, if you'd like to see more stuff like this, or other stuff that isn't games, hang out at this channel. Like and subscribe. I will be having more stuff on the way. We can talk about stuff like this. We can ruminate on the big stuff. Or you can just watch a fat man scream in the dark. Up to you! So, I'll see you later, guys. Burn out.